Hi Netflix, my name is Jerome and it's been a great pleasure to help the Netflix Biohacker series over the last couple of months come up with a new lab. You are here actually in my lab at Unternehmertum and we've put this lab together, and what you actually will have in the series is a quite similar lab. So there's a lot of elements in this lab that you know from this one here, and I wanted to show you a couple of things for you to understand the making of idea that I have in my mind. The thing is, in the movie, it's beautifully described how people work with things, and you see like all the action happening in the lab. But are you actually aware that all the stuff that will be most likely in the laboratory on set is functional equipment? And with these devices you will have there, you can actually do all these experiments. So just come over a bit, and I wanted to show you a few of the devices that you will see in the lab. So this little guy here has a USB cable. You plug the cable into this, plug it into your computer, open it up, and all you need to do is insert some DNA into this thing here, and this device will read your DNA. So that's a pretty impressive little thing, and very helpful device in any lab. Besides this construction that you see here, we came up with a partner, Waldner. Waldner is also supporting your lab because they rebuilt all these tables and they will give that to you. So in the corner of the laboratory of the Lawrence lab, you'll see this setup here, and it's gesture-controlled tables and overbench cabinets, which actually really help laboratory people to stay sterile. You know, like you cannot touch anything all the time, because if you would touch anything, your probes would actually die quite quickly, because you have microbes and all kind of things all over your face. Explaining these little devices, these little things, will hopefully help the audience to understand how far biotechnology has come already today. And a wonderful example is also over here. This baby here has been around for 2 days. And most likely you will actually have a similar device from Kilobaser from Austria in your laboratory. And if you have a look at the screen here, what you can see here is synthesized DNA. You enter your TGGGD and so on, your DNA sequence into this one, and you press this button, and this machine will start to actually print DNA. Right? So we have a DNA reader over there, we have a DNA printer over here, and various other lab devices that help you understand what's going on in biology. And that's a startup device. The other one you've seen before is like a quite advanced company, but biohackers actually love to build their own devices. This one here is from Urs Gaudens. He also supported the Netflix series by donating a couple of his devices. And this little guy here helps you to create nanometer thick surfaces for coating, for instance, microfluidic chips. And you know what it is? It's a hard drive, a hacked hard drive, and yeah, that's it basically. If you would buy such a device from a professional producer, it will cost you probably thousands of euros. And also that one here, OpenTron, is a pipetting robot. When you look at this here, there's a pipette in it. It moves it around, and it helps you to move liquid from this one to this one, mix it in this one, and so on. The clue with this one, it's 4,000 or 5,000 euros. A regular one from a professional producer, like these guys are professionals though, but from a classical producer, let's call it like that, costs you anything between 200,000 and 500,000 euros. So what biohackers do is they look at the devices they need, they come up with the most simple technical architecture. Like this thing here works pretty similar to any 3D printer that's on the market. That's why it became so cheap. But nonetheless, it helps a lot of labs to make more and more experiments. And the beauty of this lab device development, what the biohackers are doing, is that it becomes more affordable. More and more people will be able to do all these experiments, and actually showing a lab setup of all the stuff that you need to make it happen could be hopefully quite a valuable add-on to the series. Thanks a lot and hope to see you somewhere. Bye!